21वीं सदी में देश के विकास के कितने ही मिथक गढ़े जा रहे हों, स्मार्ट सिटी से लेकर स्टार्टअप इंडिया, स्टैंड अप इंडिया की बातें होती हों, लेकिन जब इसी देश में कोई शख्स 10 किलोमीटर तक कंधों पर अपने पत्नी का शव लेकर चलने को मजबूर हो जाए पैदल, तो कहने को क्या बचता है।
कलाहांडीर कला मचमच पिचु रास्तार दाना माझी शव शोभायात्रा सृष्टि करिछि विकासर भ्रम। भारत में बदनाम होइछि ओडिशा और विश्व में निंदित होइछि भारत।
It's a heartbreaking example of a husband's love and devotion to his late wife. A man in India walks more than 6 miles carrying his wife's body back to his village with his 12-year-old daughter beside him.
After the Dana माझी incident in Thuamla Rampur block, from where माझी travelled till Bhawanipatna, at least 21 persons, including 4 children, have died of tuberculosis. Despite the idea of coming up with 2 TB units, one at Dharamgarh and one at Bhawanipatna itself, the referral rate for the district stands at 1.58, which is below the average of 2 to 3%. Such incidents are often dismissed by the people in power as the handiwork of opposition parties, leaving the people to the plight of their own. Through this documentary, we would try to understand as well as scrutinize why such schemes and programs couldn't be adequately executed in this district.
लिकरी झिकरी डाल कुनिया मनो काय पर फुलो किचरी मिचरी बापी बालिया मनो काय पर फुलो गुजरू गुजारै रजा पानी प्राणी बोलो पिजी पिजा मनके पूजा रसिया निर्मलो सकाल उठ बुझट करी लड़ सरका मार उपट करी कसमासलो मात बुसट करी।
For a moment we couldn't stop ourselves from admiring the undiscovered beauty of the district. But at the same time, we could also face the hard-hitting reality behind the natural beauty. The construction of the roads to the Melghara village, which began in 2006, still remained patchy and undeveloped. Looking around, we could only witness poverty, poor sanitation, undeveloped infrastructure, and the eyes of the people looking at the camera with full of hope. We went on to hold a conversation with the Sarpanch of the village, which brought us more closer to the ghastly truth.
ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ ବେଲେ ବେଶୀ କିନା ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଉଛି ଆମ ରାସ୍ତାଘାଟ ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ।
ଏଠି ପାଖରେ ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ କେନ୍ଦ୍ର କେତେଟା ଅଛି? କିଛି ଅଛି ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ କେନ୍ଦ୍ର କ'ଣ ଅଛି? ସେ ପ୍ରକାର ସୁବିଧା କିଛି ଅଛି?
ସେବା ବୋଲିକିନା ଗୋଟେ ନାକୁଣ୍ଡିରେ ଚାଲିଛି, ସେଟା ନା କି ମେଡିକାଲ ଅଛି ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ। ଷ୍ଟାଫ ରହୁଛନ୍ ହେଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ଔଷଧପତ୍ର ମାନେ କିଛି ମିଳିବାର ନାହିଁ। ଷ୍ଟାଫ ରହୁଛନ୍ ସବୁବେଳେ ରହୁଛନ୍, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେବାଟା ଯେନ୍ଟା ନେଇଛେ ଏନଜିଓଟା ସେ ଔଷଧପତ୍ର ଠିକ ଭାବରେ ପହଞ୍ଚେଇ ପାରବାର ନାହିଁ।
କେତେ ଦୂର ଏଠୁ ସେ
ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ କେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଆମଝୋଲା ଠାରୁ 3 କିଲୋମିଟର ହେବ। ହଠାତ୍ ଅସୁବିଧା ଯଦି ହେଲେ ତାକେ ଭୁଇଁ ଭୁଆଁ କରି ନେଉଛନ୍ତି। ଖାଲି ଆସିଲେ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ନେତା ଆସିଲେ, ମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଆସିଲେ, ଅନେକ ଲୋକମାନେ ଆସିଲେ, ଖାଲି ଦାନା ମାଝିର ସମସ୍ୟାକେ ନେଇକିନା ତାଙ୍କର ଗାଁକେ ଗଲେ ତାକେ 1000 ମିଡ଼ିଆ ଏମିତି ଦେଖେଇଲେ ଏଭଳିଆ ସମସ୍ୟା ଅଛି ତମର ଅଞ୍ଚଳରେ, ଆମେ ରାସ୍ତାଘାଟ କରିଦେବୁ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଇନ୍ଦିରାବାସ ଘର ଯୋଗାଇ ଦେବୁ, ପାଣିର ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା କରିଦେବୁ ବୋଲିକିନା ସମସ୍ତେ କହିକିନା ଗଲେ, ହେଲେ ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କିଛି କାହାର ଦେଖା ସାକ୍ଷାତ ନାହିଁ। କିନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କନୁ ଦାନା ମାଝି କାଣା ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ ଅନେକ ଦାନା ମାଝି ପାଇପାରିବେ ଆମର ଅଞ୍ଚଳରେ। ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁରେ ଅତି ନିରୀହ ଗରିବ ଲୋକମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଯେନ୍ଟାକି ରହିବା ପାଇଁ ଘର କୁଡ଼ିଆ ଟିକେ ନାହିଁ, ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ ମୁଟେ ନାହିଁ, ବାଥରୁମ୍ ଅଛି ହେଲେ ସେ ପାଣିଟା ଏଇଟା ନାଇଁ କରବାର ନାହିଁ। ଯେ ବି ଆସୁଛନ୍ ତ ଠିକାଦାର ମାନେ ଖାଲି ପଇସା ପାଇଁ ବନେଇ ଦେଉଛନ୍, ଆର୍ କିଛି ନାହିଁ। ବନେଇ ଦେଲେ ଫଟୋ ଗୁଟେ ହେଲେ ବାସ୍ ବିଲ୍ ହେଇଯାଉଛି। ଏଭଳିଆ ସମସ୍ୟା ମାନେ ହେଉଛି।
Inaccessibility to the villages being the primary reason deterring the doctors from visiting the areas, the ANM and the ASHA workers remain instrumental in providing the basic healthcare facilities to the villages.
ଆଡିସନାଲ ହାଫ ତାଙ୍କର 4,000 ପାଉଛନ୍ ଆମେ ଦିଅ
ନାଇଁ ଦିଦି ମତେ ଦରମାରୁ କିଛି ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ପଇସା ବୋଲେ ଯେନ୍ ଗର୍ଭବତୀ ମା ମାନକେ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ନେଲେ ପାଉଛୁ ଦିଦି ମିଟିଂ ଗଲେ ପାଉଛୁ ट्रेनिंग गले पाउछु एतकी आगा
गाना मीटिंग फिटिंग हला वाले
जिकेस रो मास्टर पाउछु
वर्ष के 1800 टका ये वाली आलो तो पड़ा पड़न दीदी टा गुटे गा करना केमते जाउ चाली कर जाउ
बहुत कष्ट करे जाउ
अच्छा गां लोग जल्दी कहले कि मेडिसिन न खाउची ब्लॉक मेडिसिन आगा सुनी डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल
हां दीदी सत दीदी
मेडिसिन न खाउची
नहीं
केमती हेले पता जेमती कार बहुत देह खराब होइला सेतरे कोन करा जाउची
आर्थिक टेस्ट करू छ दीदी अरे कान हॉस्पिटल के पठौछु जदी हॉस्पिटल काम नहीं देला बोले भन मन न पठौछु
केमती सब महिला माने केमती सैनिटरी पैड बोलुछ जो सरकार तरफ सैनिटरी पैड मिलुछ
केसरी वाले मन के गुटे थद दियाला दीदी अरे बेसी तो नहीं ना गुटे थद दियाले.
In such a scenario, let us discuss what are the programs and schemes under the center and the state for the district. Under National Health Rural Mission, now NHM, 19,437 crore was allocated in the financial year 2016 and 17. NHRM identified a set of 18 high focus states with the poorest health indicators. Odisha was one of them. Now let us discuss how the state of Odisha has actually utilized the fund. Odisha had cut down the expenditure from 74% in 2014-15 to 64% in 2015-16. In the financial year 2015 and 16, Odisha had spent only 7% of the approved budget. Apart from NHRM, the district of Kalahandi, being a part of the KBK region of the state, receives special assistance from both central and state governments for development of the people and district. The special plan for Kalahandi, Balangir and Koraput districts of Odisha is being funded under the state component of the Backward Regions Grant Fund with an allocation of rupees 250 crore per annum during the 12th fifth year plan. An amount of rupees 2,537 crores has been released so far under the special plan since 2002 and 3. Rupees 70 crores under the revised long-term action plan, which was programmed up to 12th five-year plan period, was released by the Government of India during 2017 and 18. If we talk about Narega, Odisha had only spent 650 crores out of the allocated 1100 crores. A total of 238 lakhs was sanctioned by the state and the center for 12 districts including Kalahandi in 2014. Now let's discuss about the state-run programs. The largest is the Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, which provides benefit packages of up to 30,000 rupees per year. Biju Krushak Kalyan Yojana, which targets farmer families and provides an additional 70,000 rupees per year for maternal and child care for the Kalahandi district. A state-specific program, the Odisha State Treatment Fund, targets beneficiaries and provides coverage for below poverty line cardholders earning less than 40,000 rupees in rural areas and less than 60,000 rupees in urban areas. Recently, the government of Odisha had launched the free drug scheme known as the Nirmaya scheme for providing free medicines to the people of the Kalahandi district.
2000 मसीहारू आज पर्यंत राज्य सरकार कालाहांडीर विकास उपरे फोकस दे आसीचंती. कालाहांडीर भित्तिभूमिर उन्नति पाई कोटी कोटी टंका खर्च करा जाउछि. आओ कलाहांडी जिला मध्य विकास पथरे आगाई चलीछि.
Dana Machi, the man himself, was constructing his house all alone when we reached his village. People might think situation must have changed after the ample amount of support he got. But what he shared with us was something quite different and opposite. He still lives in the same condition as he used to, and says every time people like you come and take interviews, but nothing changes.
मोर ना होचे दाना माझी मैडम।
कौन कौन सुविधा सब मिलला सरकार तरफ?
सरकार तो किसी सुविधा नहीं मैडम, किसी न कला मात्र मोर हाईलाइट हैला बेले कहिथिले जे सुविधा देबु मेलगरा गाँव रे पूरा सुधरी जीवा बोली कहिथिल ना आज्ञा। सेटा भी आजिकल पर्यंत भी से बोलिया काम अच्छु रास्ता घाट भी सब पिछु हेबा बोली कहिथिल नेता मंत्री माने कहिथिल। एबे जून मास पले आसला, जून मास भी पले जाउछने मात्र रास्ता घाट किछि हो नै। मात्र गाँव लोक सब उपकार कर देमु बोली करी सरकार भी कहिथिले। से सरकार भी देखुछन मात्र रास्ता घाट किछि नै, डॉक्टर माने भी आसे नै, रास्ता देखि डॉक्टर माने भी डरी जाउछथि। टावर भी देबु बोली कहिथिले, टावर भी किछि नै। लाइट भी देमु बोली कहिथिले, सेटा भी किछि नै। किछि सुविधा नै। सरकार किछि मात्र हाँ हाँ बोलुछथि आर किछि सरकार ग्रहण करबार नै। सब हमर नाकरुंडी जीपी लोक सब भी बोलथिबे बोली कर रास्ता हमर दुख लागी रास्ता हेले गाड़ी मोटर चलले भी हम दुख लागी भी मेडिकल भी जाई पारबो। रास्ता न हेबारु हम को जगह रे जाई पारबार नै। हमर अंचल तो गरीब लोक गाड़ी नै, पाड़ी नै, किछि नै। खाली पाद यात्रा का चाली करी मेडिकल ने भी मरबा लोक और जीले जीवा लोक बाटे भी केते लोक मरी जाउछन, केते बेले मेडिकल भी पुंजुछन। सब सजे देमु बोली कहिथिले आज्ञा, मात्र आज कर पर्यंत भी सजे नहीं हे पारला आज्ञा।
के आस्तिले कलेक्टर सीडीएमओ के वीडियो के आस्तिले?
नाइ मैडम, मझे मत आसतिले मीडिया वाला मन आसतिले आर के आसी नहांती ना। राज्य सरकार आमे चाहूछ आज्ञा रास्ता ठीक हेले आमे दुनिया रे ठीक दिमु बोली कर आज्ञा। टावर गोटे हमके एरिया रे सेट थिले हमके बोल आज्ञा।
With most of the villages in Kalahandi district depending upon the district hospital Bhavanipatna, we rode to the city in order to survey about the health infrastructure, administration and precautionary measures taken especially after the Danamachi incident, which portrayed the district in a very poor light.
Is the fund which has been provided by the center and the state is sufficient for Kalahandi district?
The fund is not an issue for Kalahandi district. Fund we are getting adequate fund.
How much fund can you tell me in figures, sir? How much fund is
figure exactly I cannot tell that right now. But see, our only problem is that medical officer content, and also the government have released 1 crore rupees purpose fund. That is a type of flexi fund in the hand of the district administration. Because of lack of medical officers here, we are given the option to recruit by floating local attachment, and we have also floated, and we have offered 1.10 lakh per month remuneration. Still there is no medical officer responded. That is the issue.
डॉक्टर तम हिसाब रे कोन पे एठी आसुनांती, कोन पे तुमको लागुच कि जे डॉक्टर सब एठी आसुनांती के बा एठी गोटे भलो स्वास्थ्य केंद्र टे खोला है पाने कोन तम हिसाब रे कोन लागुच?
मो हिसाब रे मैडम देखंतु जने ऑफिसर को मु से डॉक्टर कोनी कि का कोनी जने ऑफिसर को टावर दरकार, फैन दरकार, लाइट दरकार। जने भलो मनुष्य रहिबा पई खाद्य वस्त्र बासगृह से हिसाब रे कहू छी जने को फैन, इलेक्ट्रिक, कम्युनिकेशन आउ लाइट टा तो किछि एटी रहउनी ठीक हिसाब रे।
Sir, TB has been identified as one of the predominant diseases of the district. Is there any special fund under the district or the state or the center?
Our TB control program is there. So there is a program called TB control program. The TB control program is also regularly being pursued also. This one TB control, the tuberculosis control program there, malaria control program there, different schemes are there.
Sir, this program, particular tuberculosis control program, has been in the district since 2002 as per a report which was being established by UNDP. So, has there been any scenario which there has been any changes after that particular program that was being launched?
Certainly, there has been a change in the scenario. A TB patient, 100% TB patients, obliterated, I cannot say. But TB, the scenario, it is come down to a sizable figure. Mahaprayan scheme means Odisha, our state government has launched several schemes right from Annaprasanna. Annaprasanna, fast feeding of the baby. That Annaprasanna is also being sponsored by state government till Mahaprayan means at the end of the life one dies, one poor family dies in the hospital, or his dead body or her dead body to be carried to his home. Right now we have only one Mahaprayan vehicle at headquarters, and we are evolving ways and means to procure more such vehicles under different permissible schemes.
how do people access to 108 or 102 vehicle service?
The mobile contact support Thuamul Rampur, there is one hollow point. At particular place, mobile contact there, not the entire this one. And more pillars, etc. BSL towers are also there is a program is there to install more towers. Once the towers are contributed in some Lanjigod, Thuamul Rampur, not everywhere this mobile contact there. Effort is on to install more towers so that ensure more connectivity.
Our tour in the district hospital Bhavani Patna started with an open sewage, needles lying open on the ground. The drug distribution counter was all empty, poor sanitation and no proper drinking water facilities. For drinking water, people had to travel to the other side of the hospital. Once it started raining, we came across incidents that left us out of words. The water from the bathrooms overflowed, making the beds on the ground all wet. The rainwater dripped on the electric boards, a minor short circuit which can leave thousands of patients injured. Something similar to the fire incident which took place in 2016 at the Sam Hospital, Bhubaneswar. The maternity ward of the district hospital had no proper bathroom facilities for the patients. People took a bath, washed their clothes and dishes in the nearby tube well itself, the water of which served as the drinking water for the patients.
ईश्वर सुनानी बड़कुटरू आसी डेलीवरी अच्छी प्राथमिक स्वास्थ्य केन्द्र से अस्त्रोपचार सुविधा नहीं सुविधा टी कम अच्छी लैट्रिन बाथरूम टी पेसेंट ना कि जनरल लोकर ना आउ केबिन रो सुविधा भी टी नहीं कम जेड्रा अच्छे कम अच्छी जार फल कि लोक नहीं ना असुविधार सम्मुखीन होती पेसेंट को आज पर्यंत तो मिली ना कम्प्लेन कर से माने कहते आज दिज्व ना 3 दिन पर दिज्व आज 3 दिन है भी किसी आमको देना।
As we were about to leave the ward, we came across the shocking visual of a newborn lying outside in the scorching heat due to the lack of a bed, while his father kept convincing the nurse for an extra bed. With malaria being one of the predominant diseases, there were a huge number of patients admitted for treatment. No doctors, frequent power cuts, people lying on the ground due to insufficient beds, poor sanitation constituted the major problems of the ward.
एटी रोगी बहुत असुविधा होची आपण देखुछंती सामने केते पेशेंट पड़ीचंती तांको बेड नाही बाहर सोईचंती लाइट राति रे लाइट रो नाही आ लैट्रिन टा भी नहीं बहुत असुविधा अच्छी बाहर भारत सरकार कहछि स्वच्छ भारत बनाइबा पई किंतु एटी जे दुर्गंध अछि आपन को नाखरे भी जना पडुछि सेति की दुर्गंध बाहरुछि ढाई पाखरे तो खाइबा पई दउछंती जेंता गवर्नमेंट अछि सेला दउछंती से डुप्लिकेट होउछि के खाइबाटा आज मु सखाले देखली आलू आ चना दउथिले सेटा पूरा पानी करिकरी देथिले आलू चनाटा सेटा रोगी खाइबा पई योग्य नहे
देखो जत बेड नहीं झाड़ा पॉजिटिव जीवा लग भटा के निया बोलुचन भटा तीन प्रकार न नेबो हैं दीदी माने इले जदी हमें दवा ने भी करी करे फिकी न बोली कर कहउचन जे रोगी के छाड़ी दी कर के दूर के फिकी नेबो हैं फैन नहीं ई भी हंदा कर धुक थिबु के हां बाहर के गले भी पानी भी नहीं मिलवा गादवा लाग भी पानी नहीं मिलवा हेंता बोलिया ही खाली पैसा लागु छे पानी लागी भी हाँ गाधवा लगी पानी लगुच पैसा लगुच लेट्रिन बाथरूम लगी
खाइबाटा जो मिलुची से खाइबाटा कि भलो खाइबा
नहीं भलो खा नहीं गंधुची गंध ना खाइबा के रहूगी।
After the Danamaji incident, the TB ward of the district was much in the limelight. When we entered the ward, there was no security guard, no inquiry or exit formality counter wherein the patient can inform and take away the dead body. Syringes and medicines left in open, pathetic conditions of the washroom, and fire alarms installed newly after fire broke out at some hospital in Bhubaneswar. With over 50 patients coming for treatment on a daily basis, there was no doctor in the ward.
टोटाल सिनारियो कलाहांडी ऊपर हम फोकस कर दबा तो टोटाल लास्ट मंथ रे हमर एओपीडी अछि 46507 46507 से भितरु रेफर्ड हेचंती 737 737 व्हिच इज 1.58 जोटा की रेफरल रेटटा जोटा की हम रहबा तो 2.2 to 3% रहबा कथा।
पेशेंट्स और डॉक्टर्स रो रेशियोटा हॉस्पिटल
यदि आमे आपन को यदि कहि देबा बोले हम डीटीसी रे जणे अछंती स्पेशलिस्ट अछंती जे कि से ए रिलेटेड केस का ही डील करंती।
The Chief District Medical Officer was quite aware of all the problems, yet sounded helpless. With acute shortage of doctors in the hospital, he too finds it quite difficult to manage the health infrastructure of the district.
No, it is not very much sufficient to meet the needs because we lack infrastructures as well as these human resources also to manage the district. Regarding infrastructures, if you have gone to the district headquarters hospital today, patients are lying in the beds. There is no sufficient bed for the patients. According to the doctors, strength is also less. So both by infrastructure and the human resource, there is deficiency in our district. So it is difficult to manage. Anyhow, we are managing with whatever the resources we have. With that, we are managing the district.
So according to you, who is responsible?
See, as you are also aware that there is acute shortage of medical officers, doctors, MBBS doctors, not only in the district, whole of the country. That is one of the reason. Secondly, regarding the infrastructure and everything, it is responsible of not only the government but also the public community. They have also to raise their voice for that development of infrastructure and other facilities.
So what is the current ratio of doctors to the patient?
Exactly district ratio I cannot tell, but the vacancy position I can tell. Out of 212 sanctioned posts, only 132 doctors are there in our district. So around 47% doctors posts are vacant in our district. And especially the specialists are posts are lying vacant.
So why do you think doctors they are not joining this district? Is there any lack of health facilities or infrastructure?
No. The trend in the recent days are they are more urbanized. People like to stay in the cities and towns, and they less prefer to stay in the rural area. Number one. Number two. This is part of this state capital and other place, and say KBK district, and mostly containing of these tribal blocks and rural areas. So doctors are not preferring to come over those this far of place to stay here.
So according to you, do you think this is the reason which actually gives rise to such the rise of fake doctors in the remotest part?
Yes, you are very much right, because if people don't get this qualified doctor, otherwise this fake doctors at work, they take upper hand to treat the patient in the remote village and rural areas.
Despite the the district being the marker on the testimonial for perpetual policy failures and a dark web of India's narrative on governance, we found people quite happy with whatever little they have. In the era of Startup India, Digital India, these people have never witnessed mobile connectivity. Still, they find themselves self-sufficient and content.